Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Ben here. Wanted to do an update on Empress royalty and gold and silver streaming stock that I mentioned back at the end of January. The stock is up over 60% in that time frame. I also wanted to discuss what the move up in Empress may mean for the risk appetite or sentiment in the general gold space as well. And so you can see the move here started kind of in the middle of January and it was around 34 cents and it's moved up to around 55 cents now. And people weren't obviously buying it in the first couple months. I don't think the risk appetite to buy something like Empress was there. But with the move up, it could mean that investors are getting a little more comfortable in buying a little bit riskier asset like Empress royalty. It is a small market cap, 65 million, so a lot more volatility in these small caps than some of the larger names. But I do think that Empress does have a less riskier business model. Maybe that's why investors are getting into this one as the sentiment improves in the gold market a little bit more than, let's say, the exploration stocks that really most of them haven't moved up quite as much. Certainly haven't had moves like Empress by and large. So Empress business model is that they lend capital to already producing gold and silver companies or companies that want to get into production in the near term. So that investment capital is in exchange for either a royalty that they give to Empress, so a small gross percentage of the revenue that the company produces, or it's a stream which gives Empress the right to buy a certain percentage of the gold and silver at usually a steeply discounted price to spot. So that's how Empress makes money on their investment. Also, the company is less risky than an Explorer because they are generating revenue. It's proving that their business model is working and that management is also executing on that business plan. And the revenues are going up here sharply over the last few years and projected to go up this year and next year as well. So a little bit less risky getting into a name that's generating revenue than not generating revenue. Also, they are diversified. They have, with their revenue, they have four key producing assets where most of their cash flow is coming from. And it is geographically diversified. So if something happens to one of those assets, they do have other assets backing up the revenue for the company. And the company continues to attempt to grow their cash flow, grow the company with this headline, February 13th, that they are in advanced discussions for a new stream opportunity. And I think as the sentiment in the market, in the gold and silver market pick up, that you're going to see Empress with a lot more opportunities for gold and streaming deals in the near future. Here's another company, EMX Royalty, similar business model to Empress. They have a little bit more exposure to copper, but you can see since the end of January, the stock is up. So it's not just Empress, it's not just an anomaly that maybe there's something to this move where you're starting to see investors become a little bit more confident, a little bit more emboldened in the gold and silver space, and not just buying gold, but buying these little bit smaller cap companies. And so, is that risk appetite improving in the precious metal space with that move in Empress and EMX? It could be. We're not seeing the confidence yet in buying the small cap explorers, but we have seen a little bit more confidence in the market. The sentiment's getting maybe a little bit better, ticking up, and they're buying these less risky royalty companies compared to the explorers. But I am expecting that sentiment will continue to improve in the market and that capital will start to flow into the exploration companies again. All right, guys, just my opinion. Thanks for watching. Please do your own research. This is not financial advice, and we'll see you in the next one.